Alright, hey, Shalom, Shalom Akim, Kal Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakadash, giving double honors to my apostles, elders of Great Millstone, they taught me this truth through the Spirit, Bakathum. And as always, salutations to the Zaquani Wa Akim, across the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth and sincerity, faith, and honesty, and Shalom to the elect. So, yeah, I just want to get into a quick lesson. As you can see, its title, our people hate righteousness. Alright, our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, alright, scattered abroad the four corners of the earth. Guess what, man? 2/3 of our people, all right, they hate righteousness, man. And what makes you righteous is the keeping of the law, statutes, commandments to the best of your ability, being in order, all right. Our people hate that, man. They hate the fact that they see so-called colored men, all right, okay, out there on the corners teaching the truth. They hate that, man. They despise it, man. Just like they hated being under Moses, all right. They hated the prophets. They killed the prophets. They killed the top prophet, Yahushai. Hamashiach, man, our Lord and our Savior, man. So ultimately, our people hate this truth, man. All right, they hate the fact that you walk and carry yourself a certain way, man. They hate that you different, They hate that you believe in the Most High, because our people don't believe in the Most High, man. Their God is Esau, man. Their God is the government. Their God is how they're going to make sure they're going to eat, man. All right? Like on the back of the license plate says, "In God we trust." Esau is our people God, man. And why is that? The Most High blind them, man. The Most High sealed their conscience with a hot iron. And this is a curse. All right, it's a curse, that our people hate us, man. They hate us, man. This is Deuteronomy 28, verse 64. Deuteronomy 28, verse 54. So that the man that is tender among you and very, very delicate, right, man, it was a time, that's why you have the brotherhood, man. It was a time where the nation of Israel, all right, we were tender and delicate amongst each other, man. Now here it is when you driving home or you driving to apartments, all right, or you going to pick somebody up and you going into the so-called hood, you gotta make sure you don't show no eye contact, man, towards your own people. Because if you're looking at them too hard, they looking at you like, who the fuck you looking at, man? Excuse my language, but that's what it is, man. Our people are looking at you like, you crazy, man. The fuck is you looking at me for? That's crazy, man. When we used to be tender and delicate towards each other, and that's why I thank the Most High for the brotherhood, man. All right. It says, in very delicate, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother. You see, and this is why you have this guy Pop Smoke. I guess his name. Brothers doing videos on it. I guess he just died this morning because what? Our people are, their eye is evil towards each other, man. Jay don't give a damn about his own people, man. All right, so why would Esau give a damn about you and you don't care for your own self, man? All right, so that's why we separate ourselves from our people, man. We hear you because we got to work with you, but we don't give a damn what you got to say, man. Because the Most High ultimately blinded you people from receiving this truth. All right, we here to do a job, man, and that's to prophesy. All right. Okay, and to teach the words of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Other than that, everything else is irrelevant, man. And to build up the tabernacle of David, man. All right. It says, his eyes shall be evil toward his brother, and they have no problem offering you for a couple of Gucci shades, man. All right. For a couple hundreds of thousands, man. Our people have no problem doing that, man. There's an article said that in less than 8 hours, his address on World Star Hip Hop, less than 8 hours, he was boasting, he was showing he was showing his merchandise and whatnot, and then had his address on it, man. So niggas, paused it, seen where he lived, wrote it down, typed it in GPS. In less than 8 hours, they went to go kill his man. All right, which ultimately he was a nigga, man. So I'm not justifying him, but our people eye is evil towards each other, man. It's not delicate, man. The only delicate and tenderness you're gonna have in the planet Earth today is the brotherhood, man. And that's chiefly here in Great Millstone, man. And the brothers out there that's teaching the same truth in sound doctrine, man, across the four corners of the earth. All right. It says, and toward his wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children, which he shall leave. So this is a curse, man, for our people to ultimately hate the fact that you carry yourself a certain way, man. All right, conducting yourself in godliness, man, as it is written in 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. Okay, being in a holy conversation. All right, to the best of your ability, man, you know. Being around the brothers, man, being occupied in prophecy. They hate that, man. They hate that your mind is always occupied on what Yahweh Shem Yahushai is getting ready to do. All right. Proverbs chapter 30, verse 12. And it reads, there is a generation that are pure in their own eyes, and yet is not washed from their iniquity. And yet is not washed from their filthiness. So this is that generation that is pure in their own eyes, man. All right. And yet is not washed from their filthiness. Why? Because, matter of fact, let's get that in Matthew's. Because you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, 2/3 of you are the way you are today because your fathers, which you are your forefathers coming back, rejected Yahushai. All right? You rejected the Lord. So what? The Lord rejected you, man. Okay? And that's why you have no clue what's going on. But guess what? You people going to be the same people running up to us in the time of Jacob's trouble, seeking, all right, as it is written in Amos 8, all right? Seeking the words of the Lord, and it's not going to be found. All right? This is St. Matthew's 27, verse 24. And it says, and this is going into when Yahushai, when 2/3 of our people, all right, when Jake gave up the Lord, man, for a thief, a robber, man, Barabbas, man. You know, this goes to show you the mentality of our people. Okay? It says, St. Matthew's 27 and 24, when Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, all right? And that word tumult means an uproar. So Jake had an uproar because Pilate pretty much was like, look, man, I find this man innocent, but Jake wanted to crucify Hamashiach Yahushai, man. You know? Jake wanted to do away with the Lord, you know? They go to show you the mentality of our people. They bugged out, man. It says, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. So even Pilate realized that Pilate was looking at you, Jakes, like you bugged out, man. All right? Because Pilate recognized that Yahushua was a just man. And what does a just man mean? A devout man, a just man, a righteous man, man. Righteousness. And that's the same way we carry in ourselves. Matter of fact, the scriptures say in the book of Hebrews, making just man perfect, man. Just man being made perfect, man. You know? Another word for just is righteous, man. Why? Because it's the spirit, it's not the flesh. It's the spirit that's in us that's righteous, man. It's the spirit in us that's without spot, that's blameless, man. You know? But you Jakes can't see that because you're carnal. And the scriptures tell you in Romans the 8th chapter to be carnal minded is death. 2/3 of our people are carnally minded. So what? They're sealed for destruction. Okay? They're not going to get while we out here. They're going to look at this as this is something crazy until the missiles drop. All right? And they're going to wake up in the kingdom like, damn, I was through. But they're going to come back through the loins of the elect, man. That's just how the Most High got this thing set up. It's a scripture, I don't know where it's at, but it says the Most High sealed their conscience with a hot iron, man. Okay? So the Most High sealed Jake's life, man, his lot. All right? 2/3 is through. We here to edify the body of Yahushua. 2/3 is finished, man. There's no bringing them back. They're bugged out, man, and they're gonna remain bugged out and killing each other until the missiles drop. All right? St. Matthew's 27, verse 24. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, an uproar over their own people, man. So Jake was killing each other then. They gave up Yahushai. Pilate washed his hands, man. So it's nothing new. All right? We're not amazed, because we're not surprised that this nigga, 20 years old, you know, got offed by his own people. Hey, man, what do you expect, you know? It says, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just person. See ye to it. Then answered all the people, and it's the point. All right, going back to Proverbs 30 and 12. And said, his blood be upon us and on our children. All right, so 2/3 of our people, guess what, man? You said, let the pure blood of Yahushua be upon you and your children, man. So guess what? The judgment is going to come on you, you Jakes out here in this time. You are the Jakes, all right, that are bugged out today, man. Okay? And this is why you have an evil eye towards your brother, man, because you can't get the truth. The Lord has what? The Lord ultimately has rejected you. And let's get that real quick. Amen. And call Allah Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, because, matter of fact, let me get this real quick. In the book of Romans, another precept is being on. You know, this is beautiful, man. Because the scriptures tell you the world was made for many, but the world to come for few. And that's the elect, man. That's the ultimately Yahweh Shai, King David, the apostles, in 144,000 and 1/3. That's the few, the elect, the cluster of the vineyard, man. Romans chapter 11, verse 7. It says, "What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for." Right, and ultimately all you jakes are seeking for peace. This is why you get up every day to go work a 9 to 5, man. You ultimately, you want to have a 401k established. You want to retire, have your children off to college. Bro, that is an American dream, bro. And it's an American scheme, because it's not going to happen, bro. All right, America, which is Babylon the Great, is destined for destruction by thermonuclear fire, man. In the chariots of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai coming, man, real soon. Lord's will, if not this year, Lord's will next year, man. Lord's will tomorrow, man. We're hastening the day, man. Getting closer to that day, man. All right, this 401k, this pension retirement plan is through, bro. Okay, this is the generation, man. I'm gonna read that again. In the book of Proverbs, chapter 30, verse 12, it says, "There is a generation that is pure in their own eyes, and yet not washed from their filthiness." So the Lord is going to have to wash you by the blood of Yahweh Shai through the way of being destroyed, man. Okay, because you're not covered, man. Okay? But the elect, whoever they are, they covered, man. The chosen of the Most High, all right, they're covered, man, by the blood of Yahweh Shai. They're washed, they're cleansed by the word. The scriptures tell you how shall a man cleanse his way? By the word, man. They believe in the word. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick in the book of James. See, you jakes don't want to put your mind in the scriptures, man. You don't want to give your heart over to the Lord. This is James chapter 1. You look at it like it's just man. This is James chapter 1, verse 21. It says, Salam started verse 19. It says, "Wherefore, my beloved brethren, let every man be swift to hear, slow to speak, slow to wrath." And you jakes don't like to hear, you like to talk over each other, man. It says, "Slow to speak, slow to wrath, for the wrath of men worketh not righteousness of the Most High. Wherefore lay apart all filthiness and superfluity of naughtiness, and receive with meekness the engrafted word, which is able to save your soul," man. So this engrafted word is able to save the souls of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, but yet, till this day, you refuse this truth, man. You refuse the words of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. So you will not be covered. You will not be saved. All right? Going back to Romans 11, verse 7, "What then? Israel have not attained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." So 2/3 of our people are blinded, man. All right? And this is why they are a generation that seemeth pure in their own eyes, man. They don't need the Lord. Okay? They have no clue what's going on, man. All right? They hated the Lord, man. That's why they hate us. It's in Jeremiah chapter 11. You know, this is why we really don't put our mind towards you jakes out there, man. 2/3 of you people, man. If you can't get it, we just gonna keep moving on, man. All right? We're not praying for Pop Smoke. All right? We're not praying for this guy Juice WRLD, man. We're not praying for you guys out here, man. We're not praying for Kobe, bro, because all of them are in the spirit realm, and they know who they are, man. They're in the heavens, man. They know they Hebrew Israelites. They know they live the life of a wicked ass nigga. And guess what? They rooting for us, man. You know, in Lord's will, we be a part of that number, man. Okay, that endured to the end. Jeremiah 11, verse 14. "Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble." So the Lord said, don't pray for you, man. The Lord said, neither lift up a cry nor prayer. So we're not finna shed tears over you. We're not finna pray for you jakes out here, man, that gave up the Lord, that hate righteousness, that hate the man of the Lord, that hate this truth. We're not gonna cry nor pray for you, man. All right? The Lord said he's not gonna hear it in the time of your trouble. Matter of fact, let's get what the Lord actually is gonna do in the time of your trouble. Okay? This is Proverbs. I'll close out on this. This is Proverbs chapter 1, verse 24, it says, because I have called and ye refused. So we're not going to lift up a prayer or cry for a nigga who, when we out there on the corners teaching this truth, all right, telling you that you going off, telling you to stop eating pork, telling you to stop marring the corners of your beard, stop, going off. Guess what? We're not finna lift up a cry or a prayer for this dude who don't want to be in order. The scriptures tell you open rebuke is better than secret love. So we out here openly rebuking you in public, rather than having secret love, being in the house, communion with each other, breaking bread with each other. Because ultimately the Lord is going to destroy us if we did that, man. The Lord said, go out and teach this truth, man. All right, and get the blood off of your hands, man. And that's what we're doing. We're getting your blood off our hands, man. Every time we go out there, man. Every time we're doing the videos, man. Because the word is going forth. And then what? Therefore bringing the end. All right. Okay, there is no cloak for your sins, man. So it says, because I have called and ye refused, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. And what's the hand of the Lord? Okay, what's the mouth of the Lord? The prophets, man. Okay, Amos 3:7, St. Luke 1:70, man. We are the mouthpiece of the Lord. The Lord raised us up out of the valley of dry bone and put the spirit on us, man. The breath on us, man, to go out here and prophesy, man. And you jakes out here bugging out, man. All right. You hate this truth, man. All right, verse 25. But ye have said at not all my counsel, and with none of my reproof. See, you don't want the reproof. You don't want the correction. You see, you don't want to be in order. You don't want to be, ultimately, you don't want to be righteous. You don't want to be immortal. Because being this way is going to get you salvation, man. Accepting the words of the Lord is going to get you salvation. Being in the order, man. All right, but you jakes despise that. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. So this is why the Lord told us to not pray for you, nor lift up a prayer or a cry, because ultimately the Lord has reserved you, okay, for destruction. And he's going to laugh at your destruction, man. Psalms 2, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh, man. Proverbs 16, verse 4, the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, have made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil, right? And 2/3 of our people are wicked, man. All right? That's why scripture say, though hand join in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. So 2/3 of you people, the Most High, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, is going to laugh at your destruction, man. The Lord has the angels, all right, is going to pretty much get busy out here, man, and slay old and young, man. Maids and little children, man. And we're going to be laughing too, man. That's the spirit. You know? Sluck, I'm going to close out on that, man. Through the spirit power, y'all about to y'all shut. You Jays can't get it, man. Hey, so who gonna have the last laugh? Y'all about to y'all shine. Job 5 and 22. At destruction and famine, thou shalt laugh, man. So the Lord gonna have a spirit on us, man. All right, at famine and destruction, to laugh at you jakes, man. Because the whole time you refused him. You know, you refused, you hated righteousness. So the Lord said, look, remove far from this people, man. I'm finna mark them. Okay, I'm marking them for destruction. Okay, therefore will I number you to the sword. You see, so the Lord is numbering you jakes to the sword, to the slaughter. Okay, so we're not finna sit back and mourn over you, man. Nobody, bro, nobody in this truth is mourning over Pop Smoke, bro. We're making videos and edifying off of Pop Smoke, because he's just as wicked as you niggas out here, man. Okay, and that's the judgment of the Lord. The scriptures tell you issues of death belong to the Lord. Okay, so the Most High sent that out this morning, man. You see, the Most High had that already planned, man, thousands of years ago. Psalms 33 says when he spoke, it was done. So it was already finished, man. We just hoping to continue into the end, man, to be on the right-hand side of the Lord when he bring this heavy judgment on this place, man. Lord's will. Job 5 and 22, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. So the scriptures say, he that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Most High shall laugh and mock. The Most High shall laugh, all right, at your destruction, at your calamity. And the scriptures we reading right now say, you shall laugh, man. All right. Why? Because Isaiah 65 says the servants shall eat, they shall drink. We're going to be taken care of in that time, man. You see? Through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yeshai, Lord's will. It says, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth, man. So what? We're going to be in power and in league with the beasts of the field, man. Just like King David, man. Just like our forefathers, man. All right? Just like Daniel in the lion's den, man. All right? Just like the 3 holy children, man. All right. Guess what? We're gonna be in lead. The Spirit is gonna be on us in that time. Lord's will, I'll be a part of that number, man. All right. So with that, Lord's will, this is edifying to the elect. To the next time, say shalom.